What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So, I saw an article recently about JASMY, and I saw that JASMY coin has a little bit of a tumble from the high level of 4.2 cents, which sounds crazy to say because you just remember when we were talking about it at 1.2, 1.5, 1.8 cents, right? 2 cents at those high levels. And now we're seeing it at a 3.74 cent level, 4.2 cent level. And it's honestly crazy to say. But we expect it to be here at some point. It's just the level of growth has been massive. For me alone, I've seen a 10x return, if not more than that, on what I have unrealized. Realized returns I've seen a lot in Margex, which we will talk about briefly in this video. But the main reason that I want to bring this video to your attention is to talk about whether Jasmy Coin is a good investment from my perspective, as well as the article that we're going to go through. So if you guys could, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to check out my Margex link. Again, Margex is a fantastic platform that I've been trading with, I've been utilizing for a while now, and it's just been phenomenal, right? You can trade things like XRP at a 50x leverage if you want to. You can trade BTC at a 100x leverage. You can trade Jasmy coin at a 50x leverage as well. However, I always recommend like 5 to 10x leverage. And the reason why I recommend 5 to 10x leverage is because you want to have a lower leverage to give yourself less risk of getting liquidated, but also still giving you the chance to utilize other people's money to make yourself a bunch of money in the end. So feel free to check out my link for Margex down below. Understand the risks. Reach out to me on Patreon if you want to understand a little bit more. I also have a collection for leverage trading as well as Margex on that platform. So feel free to follow me on Patreon. Um, but like I said, Jasmy Coin um, is a great investment for me, right? I think that when I invested into it, I thought it was absolutely fantastic, and I knew I was going to see at least a 10, 20, 30 X on this play. And seeing the 10X happen and waiting for the 30 or waiting for the 20 and waiting for the 30X to happen, um, you know, I'm glad that those things have worked out because yes, it is still speculation. You you have a thought in your mind of exactly where it's going to go. And when it starts to accomplish those goals and those milestones, you feel great about yourself. But then comes the questions after it does accomplish those milestones, people start to get maybe become aware of what you have there. And they're asking you, hey, is Jasmy Coin still a good investment? So let's look at Jasmy Coin. Let's also go into the article here, and then I'll give my opinion at the end to tell you what I think about it. Now, Jasmy Coin currently stands at 3.7, almost 3.8 cents. My overall value is at $37,860.75. That's up from $4,000 from where I invested. Now, it is slightly down, and this is why we're talking about this rather than talking about the major price movement. But it currently is at a $1.8 billion market cap with $271 million worth of volume, 14% volume to market cap ratio. If we look at the last 7 days, it's up by 54%. The last month, up by 98%, and 786% over the last year from a level of 0.004 up to 3.8 cents. Again, great to see this level of movement, great to see this growth. Obviously, for myself, I'm very happy because I turned 4,000 into basically $40,000, a 10x. But when it comes to Jasmy price prediction and whether it is a good investment, right? Is Jasmy Coin a good investment? Jasmy Coin has pumped on rumors that the cryptocurrency has partnered with smartphone giant Apple, creating a huge buzz in Jasmy community. This article will address the rumor and assesses the potential price predictions for Jasmy Coin. What is Jasmy Coin? Jasmy Coin is a native token for Jasmy, a project aimed at allowing internet users to monetize their own browsing data and sell it to advertising companies. Jasmy is a utility coin or utility token built on Ethereum and performs a similar role to that of the more widely known BAT token. in the Brave ecosystem. The project describes itself as Japanese Bitcoin, focusing on the concept of democratized data in an Internet of Things enabled world. In March 2024, the project announced a partnership with Panasonic, and you saw that there. The project states their ambitious plans to release its technology globally as an open source service, allow users to deploy their own databases on their network to lock up a significant portion of its tokens. The project did initiate a lockup of 100 million tokens in May of 2024. JASMY briefly spiked to $4.39 shortly after it began trading in 2021 and has trended steadily downward ever since. At the time of writing, it is down 96% from its all-time high, valued at 30 or 39 cents. Is that what they have? Um, it is worth noting that only around 10% of the coins were in circulation at the time of the all-time high, somewhat skewing the data. Nevertheless, the price has plummeted since trading opened in 2021 and remained relatively flat ever since, presenting a perspective newcomers with a fairly daunting price history. A lot of people believe that, you look at a rug pull. No, Jasmine Coin has not partnered with Apple. There is no statement from either the project that indicates any kind of collaboration. The partnership rumor may have stemmed from the project subreddit and was picked up in the media outlets, including Crypto Newsland, which stated that the Prime Minister of Japan has confirmed that iPhones will be integrating Jasmy Coin tech by next spring. The false news was syndicated on a subdomain of Binance website, lending credence to the rumor. While Jasmy Coin's price was no doubt bolstered by Panasonic partnership and token lockup, the latest price spike of around 100% can most likely be attributed to speculation around the Apple partnership. Now, they have their prediction for 2024, which I wanted to see exactly what that is. I don't want to have to go into all that. You also have the price prediction for 2025 and 2030. Now, it goes into here, which is Jasmy Coin a good investment? When I ask yourself about Jasmy Coin a good investment, it's often considered a wise to consider the past price performance, current partnerships, and wider market sentiment. Um, then should I invest in Jasmy Coin when considering an investment? It's more of a blanket statement. Your decision to invest typically influenced by your risk and appetite for performance, price history, project history of the project, and how the asset is being viewed on other traders, right? So honestly, they don't have a breakdown on whether you should physically buy Jasmy Coin, even though this is kind of what it's all about, right? Price prediction and is Jasmy Coin a good investment? Well, I think Jasmy Coin is a good investment, right? Because the speculation, obviously, they have what they're going to do, right? They have a breakdown of what they plan to do. Doesn't mean that it's going to transpire in that manner. No, it doesn't mean that it's 100% going to make those moves, but it seems as though they are finding ways to have partnerships with large companies. Is a partnership with Panasonic real? Yes. Is a partnership with Apple real? In a way, you have the linkage, but it is not an official partnership in any way, right? But you have that linkage in a way. So you still have not necessarily a partnership, but a connection. And that by itself can show you that Jasmy Coin or Jasmy has a future, has a use to it. So when they look at it, as a good investment for you, yeah, of course it's a good investment. Right now, it's definitely at a way higher point than it was at a low point. So you would maybe need to see a little bit of a retracement before you can say, hey, I'm going to go all in on this position. Because typically at a high point, at a resistance level, you'll see a retracement of like 30 to 33%. You'll see actually 25 to 33%. And when you see that level of that 25%, you can now invest knowing that you have a lot of room above it. to grow unless something happened and it dropped by 25%, increase based off of that bounce, and then decreases because it continues to have negative news. JASMY coin, on the other hand, has a lot going for it, still has the altcoin season for it, and I think that JASMY coin is a great investment. But you have to understand that now wouldn't be the time where you just say, you know what, I'm going to accept that I'm going to have a 10x return as fast as Matthew had a 10x return. Well, for me, it took me a very long time of a lot of negativity. Investing at a level of 50% of a penny, then it decreased down to 30% of a penny. I was able to invest in at 30% of a penny to get me up to a 40% of a penny level by averaging down, right? I went through a lot of negativity. It was at below my cost basis for a long period of time, and then eventually it broke out. And you may see the same thing that happens here if you decide to invest at these levels. So don't think it's going to be all sunshine, rainbows, unicorns and butterflies, because that's not exactly what it's going to be. You may end up seeing negativity before you see that overall positive outcome. Do I think the JASMY coin is going to be worth a lot more? Yes, that's the reason why I'm holding it. If I didn't, I would sell the $40,000 that I have invested in a JASMY coin. But I haven't sold that, right? Because I believe in what JASMY coin can be. But that's just my opinion. I want to know what your guys' opinion is as well. If you guys could hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment down below and let me know what you think about JASMY coin and where you think it's going to be in 2025, 2030, the overall movement of this position, the overall life of this position. Where do you think it's going to be? Guys, check out my link for Margex. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.